Veegilants, welcome to 2025. Yeah, it feels like just yesterday when we were welcoming 2024 with all the excitement, with all the hope, with all what comes with 2024. But then I'm sure a lot of people have something to say about 2024, but let's leave that as it is. And here we are stepping into another year filled with endless possibilities, endless hope, endless joy. A new year is like a blank canvas waiting for us to paint our dreams, hopes, and ambitions onto it. And I'm sure you all are ready for this. As every year ends, it's not uncommon to hear people lament about how tough it was and express hopes for a better year ahead. And, a lot of things happened last year. We have the protests, we have the inflation. People really did have a lot to talk about. The circle often repeats year after year. There was the good moment, there was the bad moments last year. But here we are in 2025. But January 1st, the new year, although it's just another day on the calendar, but it carries a unique promise, a fresh start. It's a moment to leave behind the challenges of the past year. The protests, the T-pain, of course, we're still under that tenor anyways. The economy, the impact on fuel subsidy removal, and even the fluctuating dollar rate. The new year is an opportunity for reflection, a chance to learn from our experiences and set our sights on a brighter future. It's the Veegilant podcast where we discuss essence and, we'll talk about civic matters, and I'm Olaito Baba today. And today I have with me in the studio two amazing ladies. And we'll be talking about new year, new me, new resolution. You know how it is. Every year there's always new resolution. There's always new year, new me thing. So today I have my amazing ladies, like I said earlier, Precious and Olaito with me in the studio. Happy New Year, girls. How you doing?
Happy New Year!
Precious.
I'm doing great, and you?
How is everything?
I feel so good.
Just last week we saw each other, but now it's a new year. So I will not say I saw you last week. I saw you last year. Yeah. How was last year for you?
Last year, it had a lot of up and downs, but I thank God for life anyways.
You're here.
Yes,
We're embracing the new year together.
All
right, and so tell me now, how was last year for you?
Okay.
You understand that?
He reached to sigh.
It was a lot of things, but then we thank God, bless God, like Precious said. We'll keep moving.
Yeah,
Hope
we'll
you
keep
started
moving.
planning.
I'm not done. Like this new year, new resolution thing is not really for me, because I feel that when we talk about it January, that's just it. When we don't follow through with it, we just want to talk about it. But I don't really think people still talk about that new year, new me, new this, new and all of that.
In 2024, I wrote the things that I wanted to do. In 2024, I said I was going to start reading books, to broaden my horizon about stuff and everything.
How many did you do out of it?
Baby love, I didn't do nothing.
It's not like we just lived 2024 as like the way what life throws at you, you do is then you move on.
It's almost like when you're dreaming about something. This is how I want my 2024 to look like. And then life is looking at you like, oh, okay, make the plans. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
And, life just throws shit at you and you even forget all the plans you've made. But there are some people who were able to follow through their plans. But I just believe that, life can be somehow sometimes.
So anyways, I'm still waiting to get my invitation letter from you.
No.
From you,
please.
both.
Let's take that again.
I'm sure Olaito love now.
It was Olaito and Precious that said they were getting married.
When?
This year. You told me what God cannot do does not exist.
Yes, now God is actually the God of impossibilities.
Exactly.
The same way you are claiming you will not get married, you say you go shock your light or will give you invitation, can you match?
Match is just
like that.
Like I said, there's nothing God cannot do. He's the God of impossibilities. Don't play.
Okay, that's true. But I told you in the last episode that we did just last week that I want you, my girls, to motivate me. So if I can get invitation from you, maybe if I come to your wedding and I say, God, look her love, see how Precious is glowing, see how she's happy. Maybe, just maybe in the next 6 months, you might get my invitation card. So please, let's
wait for me to motivate you. Yeah, they wait for Olaito to motivate me. How far, babe?
Olaito is ready for the marriage. Now, marry me.
Why
you love now,
no,
right?
it's not like I love. But then what I said last year is, okay, fine, I want to get married, even though I don't love.
Okay.
But then
So how you want to do one without love?
it can be. It's not that she should be love.
Contract.
It's not about contract. It's about agreement.
Okay.
Oh,
So what is the difference between the contract and the agreement?
the word contract agreement. You use that contract. I'm using agreement. So it can happen this year. Then we move. That's just it.
And then you're a married woman.
Then you address me like
as a
okay.
missus.
Oh, this guy go using this slap a super.
I did say you.
Well, you will not sleep.
Oh
So
my
everything would
god.
not have to be like, see, girls, I can't really talk much.
My
My husband.
my husband said, my husband this.
You
my
just
husband
reminded me of something. Okay, some couples got married in our church, so they told them to come out for Thanksgiving, and the man came out. So after the dancing and all, they gave him microphone. Okay, just what do you have to say?
Yeah.
After saying everything, that's okay. Mommy must talk. Give her the phone. And the next thing I heard was my husband that said it all. Just when? Just one day. One day interval. You got married on Saturday. Came to church on Sunday for them. They're like, what's
Baby
going
girl,
on? My husband that said it all. As how?
I was supposed to attend the wedding December 5th, but I couldn't. Then the next day now I messaged your husband like, congratulations, brother. And I was like, so how is everything? He said, oh, my wife is fine.
Can you imagine?
God.
Wait, what
They
is
just give her
going
many
on?
days.
And 2024 was like as if no, okay, the
Last
last
to
person
marry is a fool.
Like, there were a lot of weddings, even from people you didn't expect. They didn't be like, okay, fine, this person got married last year,
Sincerely.
For
last
real
week,
though.
and all of that.
For
Like,
real.
and it was that last year that people would say, men are scum, men are this,
Yes.
men are that. And people were getting married.
Believe people
Choose
at
your
your
own
rate.
scum.
I'm
Select your
telling
own
you,
scum. Like
the
choose your scum
celebrities
wisely.
that got married last year, safe. God, what's going on?
He did
This-
talk about celebrity. Normal people that are crying that the economy is bad.
Saturday, there's definitely a wedding going
And it's just
down.
like, there's no one wedding, and
Like,
A
people are
lot,
getting
a lot.
married,
And
sincerely.
ladies, how was your Christmas? Matching
Ah,
PJs.
Actually, my Christmas was not dirty. It was as white as snow.
like
was there
it wasn't
no
dirty.
matching PJs? Or like no?
matching
we-
PJs.
Like
You know that
PJs.
the only person you wear matching PJs with is your man.
So you've not seen him yet.
As of last year, I was single.
So as of this year, you are taking.
I'm
You've been
still
taking.
single, but I want to get married.
So she's definitely getting married before December so that she can match PJs this
See, this
year.
December, I'll do that matching. You guys will not sleep on this internet.
I can't
Amen.
wait. Snapchat,
Amen.
everybody go hear am.
sincerely, I can't wait.
I go use all of
But
my
then let's get the invitation card first. See, let that man even come into your life first.
That's the main point. The guy should come first.
So meaning to say, you guys, I won't get any chocolate from you in February.
What God does not do.
Does not exist.
Those
leave it.
cannot doesn't exist. But then, precious, we should be expecting chocolate, right?
If I don't see man that will give me the chocolate,
You
don't
gonna
worry,
buy
girls.
one?
We'll buy it.
Okay.
We'll buy it. We'll buy it till we can get our man.
That's it.
You know that this level, say fake it till you make it. We'll gift ourselves. Buy the teddy
That's
bear.
what
Buy,
social media is all
buy
about.
the chocolate.
Oh my God. So guys, it's the new year and I can actually see their energy, the 2025 energy, it's just eating me so bad from you guys and I love it so much. So I would like to know, what are your major reflection on 2024? Take a moment. You guys just, take a moment and think about how you
Breathe
spent and breathe out. Think about how you spent your time last year. What moments stood out and what would you do differently?
For me, I would say 2024 was a lot for me because a lot of things happened. But then in that moment, I was able to learn a lot. And there's this thing that I had to do, it's more or less like seeking validation from people. When I want to do something, I don't want to do it on my own. It's more or less like I want to ask people first, okay, what do you think about it? Actually, some people say it's a good thing, but then I feel that, let me do this on my own. Even to some level, okay, I want to buy this thing. Let me show this person first. If the person does not even like it, I don't like it. So it's more like I'm always thinking, okay, this year I don't want it to be like that. It should be all me. If I make my own mistakes, let it be me. If I want to grow, rise, let it be all me. Not like I want to seek other people's opinion about anything. Even though I want to seek other people's opinion, it shouldn't be something that is like a major issue. Do you understand? That's it.
Okay, you want to be accountable for your whatever action
Action
you
you
make.
take.
Yeah, it's more like I don't want to lean on people. Let me lean on my own. So if I fall, let me fall.
Yeah, I think for me, I want to take me as priority. And, I've always lived my life putting people's emotions, putting people's feelings
My
first,
God.
why I'm neglecting my own emotions. And sometimes when they even hurt me, I just feel like, nah, we can just move past it. But this year, I just feel like I want to take me first too. I want to tell myself of how much I also matter, as much as those people matter to me. I also want to. I think last year, December, I was having a conversation with someone, and whenever the person says, "Oh, I love," I was like, "Guy, I beg, just take it." And he was like, when we just started talking, you were not like this. I said, "See, as from this moment henceforth, I just want to focus on me and know that I matter." I want to feel good. I want to be in my own safe space too. So I think this year I'm my own priority. And, I want to remind myself all the time that people would not always have your back.
Sure.
So you have to always be ready for whatever comes and, take it in, work on it. And I think less tears this year.
Go girl. Like,
Less
go
tears.
girl.
Well, for me, like Olaita has said, 2024 was a lot. Like,
Go, Lord.
it was actually a whole lot for me because, like I said in our last episode, I had to serve Nigeria.
Yeah.
That does not even deserve the service. But anyways, it was not like I had any choice. I went for my service last year.
And baby girl is done now.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm so excited. I am so grateful to God because it was actually a lot for me. It was stressful. It was really tiring because I was actually plying the road, like coming from Lagos, Ogun State every day. Yes, it was a
It's
lot.
risky, sir.
It was actually because sometimes I tend to see some accident on the road and I'll be like, this is the same road I pass
Fly
every
every
day.
day.
Yes. And God kept me and all of that. In year 2024, I also hated my body. It was in year 2024, I was like, okay, let me do this weight loss thing. Let me work on myself because at the point I was feeling uncomfortable. So it's not really like anybody told me, oh, you're fat or whatever. Actually, my brothers, they're always on me. To the extent that my elder brother called me Johnny Bravo. Sometimes if I block his road, be like, I should get out of his road. If I look like Johnny Bravo and all of that. And it's not like I was that fat. To me, I felt I was thick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are some clothes because I mostly like we're putting on all this crop top and all of this stuff. And at a point, because of my stomach, it became so big, like kind of bloated. And there was a time I posted on Facebook, one of the comment sections, somebody just replied and was like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, "What?"
Whoa.
So for the
That's
fact
so
that my
much.
stomach was big, you already
Mm-hmm.
asking me. You didn't even enter my DM to ask me privately. You came
got
under
the
my,
effrontery.
like publicly under my comment section, like,
That's
"Are you
bad.
pregnant?" And I was like, "Oh, this can't go on." I was so uncomfortable with my body size and I was like, I needed to work on it.
My God.
I'm not seriously. So when I first started, I didn't really take it seriously because I was still eating. Okay. I kept on eating. I tried many products at first. I ordered on Jumia. I did many things. All of that didn't work before I got one surest plug in as at me.
okay.
Surest plug. But anyway, in less than 2 weeks, I started seeing results and I was like, okay, this will work. So let me just continue with it. And the fact that I started seeing results that my side
Yeah,
really
it
trimming
definitely
down and all of
motivates
that,
you.
I was like, okay, let me work harder. Let me take this thing serious. That at a point, people started even telling me that, Precious, you need to stop. Like, this your current size is okay. Just stop for now. Don't take it anymore, whatever you're using and all of that.
I mean, I can see that.
I mean
Sincerely,
myself.
the body is body.
Banging. Like banging that like guys now they're the one like
Okay.
I just they rush me. But anyways, 2024 was a lot. The first subsidy thing brought about the scarcity of fuel thing.
Yeah.
And I remember that there was a particular day I left Ogun State around like 5 then. And funny how like first time, so not like I went out in the night. So I went to work. I was coming back from work around like to 12 a.m.
In the
Like it was
morning.
really crazy. Yes, it was really crazy. And I still had to come to work in the morning. Yes, I left it very late. I didn't get bus before I even left Abilegba. It was crazy because I didn't get bus. We were calling double the transportation during that first scarcity period. Like I was so frustrated that I almost even cried on the road. Like I was really scared. I had to even put my phone on flight mode. My parents couldn't reach me. They were all scared and all of that. But thank God I got home.
Safe and sound.
Yes, I got him safe and soundly. But see, I thank God, Sha. I thank
It
God
is
for
what
2024.
it is.
Okay, lessons I learned in 2024. I learned that this life, we came to this life separately, and when we are living, we live separately.
Yeah.
And I also learned in 2024 that you shouldn't trust anybody because early 2024 there were some things that I felt, okay, this person was my confidant. Let me listen. But it was so funny that So in 2025, I realized that okay, somebody that I might probably call your friend,
Might
we have
not
another
be.
friend, or we have another friend as our best friend, and
No, even
all
at that,
of
that
that.
doesn't mean you should.
No, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be loyal to the
That's
person.
it.
you don't
Okay, so-
understand.
so-
Like what I mean is, what I mean is, look, you confiding in someone that okay, say this person is my best friend.
Yeah.
Another person has another friend that goes carry your this thing to go and like that
That's
kind of
bad.
thing.
I
Yes,
understand.
I actually went through that early 2024, anyways, and also in 2024, I also had this resilience things that okay, no matter what, just keep pushing. Yes, because like I said, the service and all of that, I was frustrated. I almost gave up. But when I just realized that okay, so far so good, I spent about 3-4 months. What's left? Just 8 months. Let me just bear it. If I can bear 3-4 months, let me just continue, because if I know that I will not do it, why did I even start
Why
in
do
the
you
first
apply
place?
for it?
And all of that. And it actually took me through my 1 year, and I thank God for that. And what will I do better? I've come to the realization that in this life, whatever people say about you it won't make you, neither will it break you. It will still make you you. So I don't really care the way I live my life. I just won't live my life like I have this I don't care attitude. Like I don't really care. I just live my life freely. Care. I don't feel
About what
bothered
people say.
about what people say, because whatever they want to say is actually for their pocket. Because I just have this belief that in life, if you do good, people will talk.
If you
If
do
you do
bad,
bad, people will talk. So
they're
if
gonna
you
talk.
don't even do anything again, they'll still
They're
talk.
gonna
So
talk.
in other words, just be you.
yeah.
And all of that. So that's what 2024 taught me. And 2025, yes.
Okay.
This year, I actually want to do me, like Olaiton said, like prioritize my
Self.
self-care. Yes. And probably this year, I will decide to give
Love.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
I feel like you guys really had a lot to talk about, and it's really great to see people, see their past and not just feel like, oh, I wasted this moment. It's a moment of improvement for me. I've improved. It's a process for me. And when you learn something the past time, people will tell you there's really nothing special about New Year's. It's just calendars. But then it also means that those set of people can still stay in their past for as long as they want, because they believe there's really no change. There's nothing like time. Time is a fiction. So they just live the day as it comes. But then knowing that, well, we're in a new year. I've learned this last year. It's going to really help in the new year. So I'm really glad that you guys had a moment of reflection and you actually saw those things. So now let's talk about, they say celebrate your wins, no matter how little it is. Celebrate yourself. So you guys talked about the pains, the hard parts, I want to prioritize and all of that, the things that you've learned. Definitely those things that you've learned didn't make you smile as such. When they happened, it didn't make you smile. It was, a moment of, okay, you're in your own place, a moment of reflection for you. So what are the achievements? What are the things that you can point out? Okay, I achieved this last year. And more than what I achieved last year, I'm going to even achieve better this year. So tell me a little bit about your achievements last year. What are the things you guys achieved? Which one of you bought that house and that car?
I'm sure I lied on it. You did.
I did not buy anything.
I thought you bought that car for your man. Oh,
I
sorry,
thought- yeah.
your future man.
No, I didn't buy anything.
You didn't buy. So you know that when we talk about achievement, it doesn't have to be something that you bought with money. It could be you just looking at it and be like, okay, I achieved this. I did this.
Okay, I think I'll go first.
Okay.
So 2024, late 2024 to 2025, I did not get any calling, no.
Okay.
But I just had it in me. I was like, no, precious, that you can't do this life thing without God. Actually, for
that's
real.
it.
For real.
That's like the greatest achievement.
For real.
Really.
Because I usually tell people on the norms, I don't used to hide it, I now have shame. I usually tell people on the norms that, see, my spiritual, I don't have to pray. My spiritual life, very cold. That I just sleep in the night and I wake up in the morning without praying. And shout God. Sometimes I even tell them that aside God, probably my mother's prayer have been keeping me and all of that. I don't know how to pray. But I don't know that many things happened in 2024, because it was in same 2024. I was going for my CDS one certain time and truck carried my keke.
Whoa.
Like, yes, it pulled Like that already pulled the back of the keke around that Ojuri side that I had to jump off from the left side. God forbid, maybe if I was not really smart enough to jump off,
Yeah.
and probably if the driver didn't quickly match it and drive off, what would have happened and all of that? I had many things happened in 2024, like many things, but things happened. I was like, I can't live this life, like physical life without God, because many things happen spiritually that we don't see. And I had to reach out to certain people, even during the time of this Hallelujah Challenge thing by Nathaniel Barsi. Every night after the prayer, you see one scan, whatever, so they'll tell you, okay, if you want to rededicate your life and all of that, you scan the code, then they'll take it to your website where you fill in your details and they'll contact you. So I was like, okay, let me try it. And at first, I didn't get response from them. I had to reach out to other this thing online, and of course, I just needed that. Okay, fine, I have it. It's in my heart that I want to do this, but I know my person. I will still feel discouraged if I change mind or anything. So I was like, okay, let me just reach out to one or two people that will give me that push, to always ginger me. That even if I want to, like, okay, just listen, they will still push me. Oh, Precious, have you done this and all of that? So I reached out to certain people, even to some people in my office. At least Toby was actually an help to me, and Mushope. Then I even reached out to my friend Tola, and I was like, okay, this thing, I just have it in me that I want to do this, and I want to rededicate my life to God. And I was like, I am told I've been planning this outing for a while, and I was like, I suggested to other, okay, instead of probably doing this outing, why don't we just probably have a kind of picnic where we'll probably sit, there'll be food, there'll be drink, but let's just, since I don't know the scriptures, you also don't know the scriptures, let's just sit and discuss the Bible. We can start reading it from the beginning, like from Genesis and all of that. And she was like, okay, that's fine and all. So, like, okay, in 2024, actually, at the end of 2024, I wanted to know God more, and people have been encouraging me so far. It's not like I won't really say I know Him, like knowing Him now, but I'm still trying. Like, I'm still trying to listen, because I've been praying He should lead me and all of that. And so far, so good. I do this daily memory verse thing on New Version that Mushope recommended. That okay, if I don't even know what to pray or read, that New Version have a daily memory verse that I can read
and there's
it.
A plan.
Then yes, I can read it. And aside reading it, I can even check different versions so I can understand it better and all of that. And I've been trying, actually. And 2024, I became serious with my journal again. I used to have one diary thing that was always serious with. Then after the whole outbreak and whatever, after chopping breakfast and all of that, I stopped at a point. But 2024, I picked up my pen again, and yes, I've been jotting and I've been writing everything that happens every day, even my spiritual, whatever, the journey, I've been writing it down. Then aside finding Christ back in 2024, I think what I've also achieved, I actually did lead some little investment to in 2024 that should yield result this year 2025 by God's grace. Yes.
Amen.
Yes, so it's been great.
Now that's actually a huge step, because when it comes to spirituality, like even if you start, if you don't have this push, you won't be able to like do it for a very long time. And I hope you like stay long in it.
I hope so too.
I just feel like you achieved the greatest thing in 2024.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, so for me, to entering 2024, I came in with, even before 2024, I think that was in 2023, that, just staying alone, I just feel sad and all that. And then I just like went back to school and took about 3 days. I don't want to have contact with people. I just want to be alone. I just want to be with God and all that. So I think entrance, and I went in with that energy and all that. It dwindled. I won't lie. It dwindled. But then this 2005, I think I'll join you on that.
Yes,
that journey.
Like for me, like she won't be a very big community. God help me. That's if I don't backslide.
Yeah, no, definitely. See, I think there are times where it depends on how strong your faith and hope is. But then, and it depends on the people that you're walking that journey with. As for me, I really do not have someone that I'm walking that journey with. So there are times that, and the moment when you start asking God, like, why is this happening? At that point, trust me, your faith is not as strong as it is. Yeah, it's already shaking, because at every situation, there's a level where you know God, so that you feel like, whatever happens, there's always a reason for it. And I think that time, that was why I said I was going to start reading the book. I finished the book that I was reading that January anyways. And I think it was Breakout by Joel Austin. And he made me understand another perspective about God. It made me understand that how to pray, how to ask God for stuff, that you don't just go to God and be like, Father, please. But then I feel like even in that year, there was a situation where I was saying that, okay, God, I'm not asking again, I'm begging. So it's more like what you've learned, you're forgetting it.
Everything.
Exactly. So, but then this year, I think I want to probably go back to read that book again. And what you said, actually, I don't know, it got to me. Sincerely, it got to me because it's really a huge achievement. And like Olaito said, I really hope you stay so strong on that journey with God. And because God can see how much you really want to know more about Him, He would teach you about Him.
Yeah,
That's it. So that's a huge achievement. Let's just use precious achievements because that's like the greatest achievement. Let's just use that. What are challenges you faced in 2024 and how did you overcome them?
I said I went for my service and I almost gave
It's
up.
almost like everything that happened to you was like, is around like around this your NYSC.
Yeah, so because actually 2024, I told you I went for my service in February and I had to drop a lot of things that I usually do because the fact that I was actually not in Lagos, despite the fact that I tried, despite the fact that I tried working my redeployment to Lagos, but it didn't work. I had to drop some work. Even my YouTube channel that I started in 2023, I had to just because I have this food channel where I visit restaurants to do review. But I was like, okay, this is my service here. I had a lot of plans. Like, if we are going for service, I and my friends then we're like, every day after CDS, we'll just wear our khaki. We can even go to some restaurant on the Highland, have a date and all of that. We already planned it, but I was the only one they took out of Lagos. All that redeployment worked, yes, and they've been doing it at my back, slice. But anyways, I just had to accept my fate because it didn't work. And where they even posted me to very local environment that I was never nothing was given. I was like, I can't put this content on my page. I was like, I just had to pause. I just had to pause. I just paused some certain things. My social life, everything dropped. Dropped. I couldn't go out. I couldn't do a lot of things. Just like my life was at a standstill. Like just everything just dropped anyways. But in terms of my service here, it was actually a very big challenge to me, but I just had to accept my fate and I was like, okay, let me just do this thing like Precious, you can do it, just do it. Just collect the certificate and keep it. Or if you don't keep it, just give it to your father after it. It was one that wanted you to save. Actually, that's the plan that once I finish saving, I'll just go and give it to him because after it, now he want the certificate, not me. And all of that. And how did I go through the challenges?
You accepted your fate.
I accepted my fate. Yes, I accepted my fate. I just had to, because there was nothing I could do about it. Since I already started, it's better for me to just close my eyes and finish it than for me to collect extension. Because see that extension now is extra months. Instead of me to just move ahead and start thinking of what I want to do next for my life, I will not collect 2-month extension. No. So I accepted my fate. That was how I saw.
NYC May 2024, very dramatic. I was posted to Kaduna. And I think a week before I even saw my call-up letter, I was already feeling sad. And you are sad and you're like, okay, God, whatever it is, I just want to be happy. I don't want to feel this way. Then my call-up letter came out, checked it in the morning. Then when I saw it, that kind of sadness that you would have felt like, oh, my plan is to go to Ibadan. It was not there. So I was so excited. I went to Kaduna. My plan was to stay back in Kaduna. I was going to stay. Then I fell sick in the camp. They posted me to one rural bad area, and at that point I just felt like I can't do this. If I can get another place to work out, but I wanted to stay in Kaduna. After going through all that stress and all of that, my redeployment worked. I came back to Ogun State and I didn't even know, like, I'm coming to Ogun State. This is my first time of coming to Ogun State. But then I would really say that NYC life was not like the best of the best, because One thing I was just thankful for is that when I was in school, I wasn't that much of an extravagant child, and I wasn't the kind of child that would give food stuff to school and would just
Misuse it.
exactly and just take it, you misuse it and all that. And I think that really helped my life in 2024. But it was the best. Let me say it with faith. It was the best. But yeah, here we are in 2025. I would say that NYSC time for me was really not the easiest. So it was more of the biggest challenge that I faced in 2024.
For me, I wouldn't say it's the biggest challenge. It's like a challenge, but in a good way, because I met someone that actually, like, I'm not the kind of person that I don't like talking, like expressing myself, or like I have this self-doubt. I doubt myself a lot that, okay, fine, I can't do this. But this person, I met this person when I went my PPE, and the person was like, okay, fine, Ola, you can do this. Just try it. Like it's like a push. And I'm very grateful for that, because even for that person, there's some certain things that
you wouldn't have done.
I would not even try, because it's more or less like I've zeroed my mind that I can do. So for that, I would say my NYSC was actually a good one for me. It was for me.
Sure you enjoyed
but apart from
but then let's take office hour out of it.
Yes.
When we take office hour out of it, it will be my first time of like staying independent. Will I put it that way? It's not like I haven't been, but then it's more or less like
away from home.
You're taking care of yourself.
I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing everything. Yeah, it's more or less like
doing the adult.
I just entered
Doing yourself.
adulthood. Man, so it's like, it ain't easy. It's not easy, because when you don't, especially when you don't have, like, let's say, second option, and you're still trying to look for the second option, and it's not, everything is not balancing up. And apart from that, before I went for my NYC, I was scammed. Yeah, so that's one of the challenges.
One chance.
No, it's not like chance, money. Someone scammed me
online.
No, it was not online. It
I
was
see
physical. No, I did not know the person, but it was scammed. Let's just say it that way. And funny how it was not my money. I was working, so it was my boss' money they collected for me. And funny how the guy did not say anything. He just said, okay, Ola, we have to pray about this. Is this spiritual person? So we prayed about it, and
you're so
that
lucky. Anyway, if not, if you're busy,
apart from a lot of things happened, but then I feel that it has just been God. That's it.
Yeah. So what are some key lessons from 2024?
Yeah, key lessons. Yes. Okay. So when it comes to friendship, it's more or less like one thing I learned in 2024 that I don't want to repeat itself is like going out for you, like doing everything just because I want to please you. And you're not doing that. No, I don't want to do that. So if you're not worth it, I don't want to fight
your time
for something that isn't it. And okay, the key lesson is that I should continue to like build yourself. It matters a lot. You don't stay static in one place. Continue to build yourself, because in this life, we are not in one place. We are moving. We are evolving every time. So you have to like keep improving, because when you want to apply for stuff now, like there will be some certain skills that you don't have. So don't just waste your time sitting. If you have this privilege, that if you have this free internet, you have this anything, make use of your time very well. Don't just waste it anyhow and be doing things that are not worth it. Make use, like that precious time, make it worth it. That's
precious, right? Me?
No.
Okay, I think for me, someone said to me one time like that someone is your friend does not mean they love you.
True. Yes, they can just be a friend.
So I think that made me realize that it's not all the people you call friends that want your good. My female friends, there was nothing like heartbreak or something or cool all through 2024. I can't remember if we fought or something. But then, someone that you feel like you look up to, someone that you feel like should be there for you, and when they just turn around and show you what's not. So I think I got to realize that you should always try and understand that people will continue to be people.
Definitely.
And at any point when they decide to be that person, just allow them. And like I said, another thing is I just want to prioritize myself and my well-being. I don't want to always be scared of hurting people while I get hurt. Instead, let's hurt each other. We'll get over it together. We'll get over it together. I also learned something, that the fact that someone is more like, these are the things that you shouldn't do, these are the things that you should do to be better. And then at the long run, they just kind of bring up this attitude of you shouldn't do this. The same thing they taught you that is the right thing to do. I think that actually hurt me that last year, because I was so shocked. You were the one that said, oh, be this person, be a better person. And I worked to be that better person. And just one day, just talking about it, you're like, why are you doing this? And then you're like,
They're confused.
like, what? Then,
What do you want exactly?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think I told the person that regardless of what you say, I think I've seen that whatever you said I should do in the first place is the right thing to do. So I'll be that person. I'll be an accountable person. I'll be the kind of person that when I'm in a situation and I need you to understand that situation, I'll explain myself to you. So I want to be an accountable person. And even in 2025, I want to continue in the spirit and I want to hold God tighter to my heart.
You want to have that tea time with him, like the
Exactly.
tea time you mentioned that time.
A tea time with God.
That would be
Exactly.
cool. That would be cool. Well, for me, 2024, I learned that life will always throw you curveballs,
Ooh.
but dodge it and look for another strategy to do what you need to do. And like I mentioned earlier, I also learned that the person you call your friend, we have another friend that is your friend or their best friend. And
But that thing,
But
that
that friend
friendship-
actually,
is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing,
meant
but
to be a
it's
bad
it's
thing.
just like it depends on how well you do it. I have friends that are friends.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I understand. I'm not always cool when my friends is telling my other friends, or like probably when I see them together, they're going out. I have this jealous and all of that.
Funny enough, with them going out is not the problem.
I understand.
Not the problem.
You
It's
understand.
normal.
But then some people like, if what you tell them, they tell me. I feel like they should be this part that this person, let this be that person. I don't have to bring this person discussion to meet another
Exactly.
person. No, it shouldn't
no,
be.
see, the thing
I'm
is,
not close to you.
Yeah, I
told
don't
you
know
something
you.
because I trust you, and you're taking it to the other
It's
person.
not that
I'm
like the
hearing
only
it from the
conversation
other
you guys
person.
have is about
Person I'm
me.
not close to. I'm already hearing. Like
That's a
what?
bad thing.
no, I feel like, let's say we have a conversation that concerns the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to share with my friend, like, oh, I had this conversation with Precious, but it's about me. I can share it. But the fact that I shared it with you, your name might be mentioned. Oh,
That
it
one
was
is still
myself and
understandable.
Precious that talked about it. It was myself and Precious that planned this. Do you think I should go home with it? But then you not telling me stuff about yourself that you said, I would like to
Exactly. I was
please.
like, it's
This is
me
just
and you.
between
It's
the
meant
two
to
of
be
us.
our secret.
See, the fact that you said
and I'm
it's
hearing
between.
I'm hearing from somebody else that
That's why
we
it's
are
just-
not close.
That's why I don't
even
really
have
see-
your number.
I have a friend.
For
Okay,
real, I
like,
didn't even have your number.
like you know,
And I was
you
just saying it on
having
Snap, and I was
you
like, what?
okay.
Oh
we
my
are
god, you saw
friends.
it on Snap?
Yes,
Damn.
on Snapchat. I'm like, what?
That has to be like the biggest heartbreak
I don't have
ever.
a number. And next year, I just like message me on Snap, and I'm like,
You know,
like,
see,
that's
I've
bad.
been in a
I didn't
situation
even
whereby
say who told you because it was only one person I
person you
told.
told.
Exactly.
I've been in a situation whereby I'm your friend and we have another friend and you told me something, and the moment you told me, it was like, okay, it's between us.
Exactly.
She doesn't
That's how
have
it
to
should
know.
be.
And I would tell you up to now, the third person does not
She
know up
doesn't
to
need to
now.
know.
So if this third person now tells me later that, oh, she told me something, I know that I'm not the one that told you, she told you herself.
Definitely.
And I feel like that's just how it's supposed to be, where someone tells you this is between us. When I was in
Keep it
secondary
to
school,
yourself.
I had this person that would just come to me. We were not so close like that. But she'll come to me and be like, I would like to want to tell you this, I would like to want to tell you that. And after telling me the whole thing, probably about her friend that they are fighting at that point, then after the whole fight, they go back together. And then I'll just feel like, oh, did I just get used? Then
And
he
you
got
put
to
your
a
mouth
point,
in the matter when they said to you,
Sincerely.
yeah, Olaito, when we had issue, Olaito
said
said
something.
you're a bad person.
So
that
when
one might
I think I got to a point where I just told myself, even while in secondary school, that you're a pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Just see yourself as a pillar that people just come, lean on and tell and say whatever they want to say and let them go. Don't hold on to, oh, because you already share something with me, you have to be my friend. No, it doesn't work that
This is
way.
where
Just see
this
yourself
stuff
as a
come up.
pillar.
When you have people know that, okay, fine, this is my friend, I just know you. Some people don't know the difference between
Yeah.
friends.
Mhm.
No, I have friends and I know, okay, fine. My
That's
mom,
not
my
everything.
mom be like, okay, already your friend, but no, she's not my friend. She's just someone I know.
I know.
She's my church member. She's my colleague at work.
Like-
Don't mix it up. The moment you don't mix that stuff up, then see, you have a better life. But if you're asking my friend, no, I don't do that. I don't know you. I don't. Is it must I talk to you?
But for me, I know that if I open up to you, you're my friend. So like I don't know. I just feel like there are
That's why you
some
don't
things
open up
that
to people.
exactly.
Yes,
That's why you
so-
don't just open up to everybody. So at least before you open up to someone, know the kind of person the person
Exactly.
is.
That's why
Yeah.
since then, then I used to say something that tomorrow, if anybody probably stop my dad on the road, and I saw Precious with one girl, said there's a friend. They don't even need to
I know
ask
you
more, but
have
they know
only
it's
one
one
friend.
person.
Yeah.
I'm actually jovial and social with everybody.
Mhm.
But what I've gone through in the hands of ladies is only one person that can say, okay, this person is my friend, because I feel she has done a lot for me
For
in terms
you.
of she has made a lot of sacrifices, and I've done same too. Exactly. She knows me to the house. I also know her to her mom's place and all of that. And we fight though. We fight a lot though. And funny how when we fight, nobody knows. We can be fighting and we start saying, nobody knows we are fighting, but we have issues. Do you get?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like that too. And sometimes I've noticed that even when I tell her things, it doesn't go out. Except probably things that okay, I say to her where people are there. But there are things I want to personally tell her. Even some stuff that she tells me, like, I'll tell you something later. Once you're like, are you busy or is anybody there? Once you know that okay, I'm in a public place, okay, I'll talk to you later. That is me when I now know that I'm alone in my room. I'll not call her, okay, that thing you wanted to tell me, yeah. Tell me.
But if not for, it's like
it stays there. It doesn't go out.
How will you tell
someone else what they told you? Sincerely,
what
go out.
happens
it really
to this
doesn't
friendship code?
like
I
sisters code, sister
No, I know.
101.
You know, we
Yeah,
girls
we
don't.
saying
Wait,
sisters code. Even
we
sisters do this same
we
thing to their
girls don't
fellow
have
sisters.
this code. We don't.
It's not
we
like
follow
we don't-
through
we
with
don't
it.
let lose guard, though.
those
We are
guys
not
are
like
bro
guys.
code now.
Guys,
No,
yes.
for real, most guys they hold themselves tight no matter
Yeah.
what. But it's ladies,
Ladies,
many of us we just
we
dey fuck
know.
up. No, for real.
But like
we
seriously,
do anyhow sometimes.
I know that you have your friends, and yeah, I'm rooting for your friendship. I'm rooting for your friendship, and yeah, I hope it never ends. I hope you never go through heartbreak anymore. And to that person that you took,
No, she's not saying break up, heartbreak in form of guy. It's like
I
friendship,
do.
heartbreak.
friendship, yeah.
If it happens, we move.
Nah,
Life
it
goes
won't
on
be
now.
that
It will
easy.
take- it
won't
will
be
take-
that
It
easy.
will take
That's
time,
just
but
the truth.
definitely life will go on. I don't
Yeah.
understand. See how commit suicide ni. Okay. So wait,
Okay.
I don't person we go drink sniper.
No, you don't.
Okay.
But I
Funny
just
how we
feel
don't
like
know
you'll
how
be
we'll
odd.
deal with betrayal
definitely.
and
It-
hurt
it-
until we
I will be
experience
pained
it.
though. I will
Yeah,
be pained,
you'll be very
definitely.
pained,
But
sincerely,
life will definitely move on
Yeah.
afterwards.
as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So as we step into 2025, or we already stepped into 2025, remember this: you don't have to have everything figured out right
Yes.
away. Take it one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Every small effort counts, and the most important thing is to simply start. Sincerely, I think this word is for everyone out there, because last year too, I think one of the things I was trying to do last year is figure my life out, trying to think of, what's going to happen next? What should I do better? And then because you're trying to do something and then you start telling yourself, I'm not doing enough. I think there was a time I was telling my sister that, I'm not doing enough and everything. And she said, that can be in a positive and negative way. When you tell yourself, I'm not doing enough, it could be a push to do better. But when you tell yourself, I'm not doing enough, and it's making you cry like this, it's on the negative side. People try every day, and don't expect to figure your life out at once. Even the biggest person in this world has not yet figured out their life.
Sure.
So I think we should all take it a step at a time. And yes, like I said earlier, even your smallest achievements,
Counts.
celebrate your little win. Don't wait for when that grand thing has happened. Even while you're taking that step by step, that when you're taking that baby step, celebrate that baby step that you're taking, because it does matter. And to our amazing listener, we'd love to hear from you too. What's one goal that you're setting for yourself in 2025? You can share it with us in the comment section, and we'll be glad to read it and see if all if all we have for 2025, we can also pick from what you guys are saying and add to our own. Maybe. Yeah, and thank you for being with us throughout the years. As we always say, without you, there cannot be us.
At all.
But without us, there's still
There's
always
still
you.
you.
Exactly. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then I would like to say a big thank you to the girls. Thank you so much for joining me in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Until the next time, stay motivated, keep striving for greatness, and remember, we love you.
And There is nothing you can do about